The Executive Insight podcast series is produced by the Institute for Supplier Collaboration. The goal is to help manufacturers transform their supplier relations to improve business results.
Supplier collaboration is a state of relationship where supplier and OEM, they are able to do their best for the end customer. It's defined by supplier and OEM having an important stake in each other's success. If you are OEM, then you are the supplier's customer of choice, and they are willing to devote their innovative energies to make your products and your strategies succeed in the marketplace. There are many examples I have seen in my experience where suppliers have come in and helped take over either the product development of certain parts completely or worked very collaboratively in helping design efficiencies into product development. Suppliers, since they focus narrowly on certain technologies or certain parts, they have typically much deeper understanding of the cost drivers. I have seen that in hydraulic space, where certain hydraulic suppliers had deep expertise and patents over emerging future technologies, where they had a lock on the technology. And them coming in very early in the product development cycle helped the manufacturer understand where the cost was vested and which features would really cost how much to produce. That kind of deep collaboration helped the joint team to come out with product platforms which were amongst the best in the industry. If you look at the current manufacturing landscape and look at how they're collaborating with their suppliers, you will typically find that the level of collaboration is low to moderate at best. I would name Tata in India. Tata is a engineering conglomerate. They're into very diversified businesses, but lately they have been making headlines for the lowest cost production car named Nano. To achieve the price points they are targeted for, and to be able to make margin at those price points, they actually formed a clique of suppliers, and they gave them a challenge to meet the design and performance objectives at certain price points. And they let them collaborate with each other without much interference from the manufacturer. What they really ended up with was a unique business model where all the problems were solved not just by the manufacturer, but by this ecosystem of suppliers, which took a challenge upon themselves, divided up the areas, and figured out how to solve the problem. They still haven't clearly established those protocols as to where they can leverage suppliers and what kind of key strategic suppliers they need to bridge the gaps in their own strategy. They also haven't looked at purchasing as a key strategic function. A lot of time purchasing is out there just trying to lower the cost of purchasing material. You need to understand that hierarchy of strategies, and you need to understand what do you need in each of those markets and be able to articulate that clearly to your supply base and say, look guys, this is what we need here. The biggest impediment I see is the trust. Suppliers, organizations typically will not trust the OEM, and OEM folks would not trust the supplier to come so close. They do not want them to have a say. I think the answer is pretty simple. You need to put forth a vision where supplier clearly sees a win for their own business model. And that requires understanding what the supplier really is trying to do in the marketplace. If they think that by doing business with you, they are going to succeed in their strategies, they would go out of their way to collaborate with you. And they'll offer their best technologies, their best energies, and best innovation for you. Ultimately, the successful collaboration means you and the supplier both are able to do your best and do the best for the customer. So it's something a lot of manufacturers need to think hard about and build that culture that helps suppliers thrive. And trust me, they can actually do amazing things for you.